Let's go, last one. Go on. Let's go. Last one. Let's go. Get to work. Come on. Come on, get 5 more. Last one. Come on, finish.
right, just wrapped up a really good leg/lower day, and today's workout was inspired by the one and only Louis Simmons and Westside Barbell. I am a huge fan, advocate, supporter of the Westside Barbell Conjugate Method. It is what I embedded myself in. It is what I did. It is what I incorporated in all of my powerlifting time, and I just benefited so much from the Westside template. It's just an amazing program, and Louis Simmons obviously is a name that will live on forever in the world of strength. And some of the strongest human beings on the planet came out of Westside Barbell, and it was just a huge inspiration for me to watch those powerlifters compete and train, watch the Westside Barbell method, and watch it work for so many different people, so many different top athletes, power lifters. It's just an amazing, just an amazing method, an amazing place. And it really is the staple and foundation of powerlifting in my eyes. I mean, it is just, Westside Barbell is just an amazing place. So again, I was inspired today by Louis Simmons and the Westside Barbell method, and I incorporated some of that method into the workout today. So what you'll see in the video is the first workout, which was a squat workout, and obviously being inspired by the Westside method, it was a box squat with bands out of my monolift outside. So it was great to get outside, use the monolift, and hit some weights with the bands and with the box squat. If you've heard me in past videos, you've heard me talk about wanting to add bands more and more to my barbell work. So today was just a perfect opportunity to incorporate bands into that squat workout, and it was really awesome to put bands back on the bar for squat and hit some sets with that. I ended up doing 6 sets of 5. If you look at the Westside method today, I believe the dynamic work is a 5x5. But back when I trained the old school style or the older method of Westside, the set and rep range was all over the place, which was a great thing. I mean, one dynamic day you could be doing a 8x2, so 8 sets of 2. The next dynamic day you could be doing 12 sets of 3. The next dynamic day maybe you're doing 8 sets of 3. So it was just an awesome variation and a constant rotation of different sets for your dynamic work and rep ranges, and I really like that, and I've incorporated that kind of like constant change into all the workouts that I do, and into the philosophy of what my training is today, is to constantly keep things changing, keep the body guessing, keep the body firing at different levels, different bars, different angles, different sets, different rep ranges, different things like that. So I really incorporated that into my philosophies today. But today's workout being a squat workout, again, with 6 sets of 5 with bands on a box squat with very little rest period. I moved through that very fast. The Westside Barbell method, when you do dynamic work, is all about moving through those sets extremely fast. I mean, I was probably less than 45-second rest between sets, and really pushing myself to get through those. After the squat workout, I moved over into a good morning variation, and I did this out of the Smith machine, which was awesome. Now, I've done this variation before out of my Smith machine, and I say my Smith machine because my Smith machine is very unique. It's definitely old school. It's definitely hardcore. This Smith machine is straight weight. This is not a Smith machine that you see in today's commercial gyms or in Planet Fitness where you can throw the barbell up and it'll literally float back down. This is straight weight. It's just an absolute beast of a setup, and I absolutely love it. It's probably one of my favorite pieces, to be honest. But anyway, so I did a good morning variation out of the Smith machine, and I ended up doing 6 sets of 8 for that workout, and I really like that workout, and I strongly suggest, if you have access to any kind of Smith machine, of course one that is old school and is obviously straight weight would be great, but if you don't, either way, give the good mornings out of the Smith machine a try. I really like that movement. It changes things up immensely when it comes to good mornings. And obviously good mornings were a staple in the Westside training method. Good mornings were used for dynamic days, max effort days. They're used to help with your squat, your deadlift, so many different things that they can help with when it comes to your posterior chain, your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, and getting strong, your lockout strength for deadlift, holding bar on your back and maintaining an upright position and strengthening that area for your squat. But anyway, with the Smith machine variation for good mornings. I really like the fact that the Smith machine keeps you in one solid straight movement, so you're not swaying back and forth. It keeps you locked into one position because obviously it's a Smith machine, right? And so what I really liked about that is it forced me into a position that I wasn't so comfortable in, or I wasn't the strongest in. Now, if I wasn't in the Smith machine, I'd have the ability to do a good morning and find some of my strength spots. Maybe use a different leverage or a different form in order to use where I'm stronger. The Smith machine doesn't allow me to do that. It keeps me in one line and it really pushed me. I mean, it was really tough, really good workout. There wasn't a ton of weight on there, but again, I tried to be as explosive as possible when doing that workout, but it was a great workout, and I strongly suggest giving some good mornings a shot out of a Smith machine. After the Smith machine, I moved over into a Romanian deadlift variation with the barbell. Ended up doing 6 sets of 8 to 10 there. Finished up with a pretty heavy weight at the end, but overall, really like that movement as well for your hamstrings, your lower back, your glutes. Again, Romanian deadlifts, they speak for themselves, what they can help support both strength and obviously building muscle, right? So I did some Romanian deadlifts, and then I ended the workout with some trap variations. So I went back to the Smith machine and did a barbell shrug variation for the traps. Moved over to dumbbells, did a dumbbell shrug variation, and then finished with some plated shrugs to end the workout. Ended up doing 6 sets of each of those as well, and it was a great workout. And like I said, this was inspired by the Westside barbell method and Louis Simmons. So just really awesome and honored to be able to say that and go out and be able to do some of the workout and have a great time doing it. So as you can see, today was Louis Simmons. Yesterday was Sam Sulek. Then there was Ronnie Coleman's chest day, Sam Sulek's shoulder day, Louis Simmons kind of leg / lower day, we'll call it. Really having fun doing this. Taking different people's workouts, different methods, and kind of like incorporating a little bit of my own style, but kind of getting a feel of what people are doing out there. So it's been really fun over the last couple days training. So with that, I want to jump into a couple questions and comments, but before I do that, I just want to hit something real quick. I don't know if any of you are over on Instagram or following along over on Instagram, but I posted a reel recently that was the old school versus the new school. And of course, Sam Sulek being kind of one of the bigger influencers of this newer generation, I used his videos, not him specifically, but just his videos of an example of the difference between the old school and the new school. And it was very simple. Old school representing barbell movements. It was a chest work. I used a chest workout for this reel. But the old school representing the barbell movements, and then the new school, aka the Sam Suleks and all of that, using machines to represent the new school. And I've gotten so many comments. I gotta give credit to Sam Sulek. Listen, I don't even really know much about Sam Sulek. I definitely don't want this to be a channel that just hates on Sam Sulek. But again, as far as the newer generation, in my opinion, I think the abundance of machine use is just crazy. And I have my own thoughts about that. But on this reel that I post, the comments so where I was going and giving Sam Sulek credit is that, boy, he's created a following. You know, again, here's another thing too. I haven't come onto social media to have thin skin. That's number one. Listen, I love the fact that people have the right on a public platform to say how they feel, to comment any way you want. That doesn't bother me. I don't get into the back and forth when it comes to commenting. But on this reel, you gotta see it. Go check it out. Go check out some of the comments that come in. I mean, these are dedicated, diehard Sam Sulek followers, which I think is awesome. And I gotta give credit to Sam Sulek for creating such a powerful influence. You gotta give him credit. That's incredible. Good for him. But the whole point of this video, and it doesn't even, I don't even speak anything negative about Sam Sulek. All I'm doing is portraying the difference between, in my opinion, the old school and the new school, where the old school, again, in my opinion, is represented predominantly by barbells, dumbbells, and plates, and then all the foundational compound movements that come along with that. Where the new school, I think, is really being represented, whether you look at Sam Sulek, Nick Walker, these professional bodybuilders, you look through some of their videos, and yes, of course, there's free weight work. Of course there is. I mean, I would be, there has to be, right? At that level, there has to be some kind of free weight work, right? But there is a ton of machine work. So much machine work, right? So much. The whole point of the old school versus the new school, and the point that I'm trying to make in that is that especially for beginners, people not on performance enhancement drugs, people with poor genetics, this is my point here, is people at that level, right? I don't have the greatest genetics, right? I really don't. And I'm not saying that I have the greatest physique. As you guys know, I don't care about my physique. But I don't have great genetics, right? My legs are horrible genetics. Horrible. Horrible. But anyway, I don't have great genetics. So the point of that old school versus new school, and not a lot of people, and obviously I don't expect them to, I obviously, most people will go right automatically to judgment, and you know, that's what human beings do, right? They go right to judgment. They don't take a lot of time to process and really look at what's going on. But in this reel, I didn't say anything negative about Sam Sulek whatsoever. My point is that the old school utilized predominantly free weights, and the new school, because of evolution technology, is seeing more and more use of machines. And that's just the reality of it. If you look at pro bodybuilders today, Sam Sulek, influencers of today, and you look at some of their workouts, they're predominantly machine work. You don't see a lot of barbell work in this new kind of era of training. You just don't. Now, the point going back to genetics, not on performance enhancement drugs, and if you're a beginner, my whole point is that the old school method should be the foundation of what you do. You have to build a foundation with free weights. You have to. And I even advocate for people, advanced lifters, that make sure that your free weights, your barbells, your plates, your dumbbells, make sure that they're the foundation and priority of your workouts. I think it has so much benefit to longevity, to so many different things, that I think it's important that you constantly keep barbells, plates, and dumbbells as the foundation, the priority in your training. Yes, machines have their place. Yes, they're great for doing fluff work, to hitting weak points, to getting a great pump, to really fill the muscle up, to be more safe, to not get injured. They're great for all that. I don't disagree with all of that. I'm just saying that your barbell work should be first and machine work should be secondary. Now, again, I get some comments about, well, you know, barbells and free weight work is not optimal when as far as kind of getting blood flow and pumping the muscle up and all of that. Again, I'm not here to debate that. What I here am going to debate is it is optimal for mass, bone density, ligament and tendon strength, if done right and safely with the proper form. It has such a big benefit. So when we talk about genetics, poor genetics, not on performance enhancement drugs, and a new lifter, you have to build that strong foundation. You are not going to build the structure, right? When I say structure, the bones, the ligaments, the mass, you're not going to build that structure if you start out using free weights. And again, the point is if you are a new lifter in the new era and you look at the new bodybuilders today who obviously put their time in probably with barbell work, probably everyone's probably started out with some form of barbell work. They put their time in and now they can just kind of do the fluff work, do the pump work, get the blood in the muscle. But if you're a new beginner, you're a new lifter, and you look at like Sam Sulek's page, you're not going to build the structure if you do a leg workout that consists of, 10 sets of leg extensions, right? Or, a complete chest workout with one barbell movement, which may be on a Smith machine or on an incline bench free weight, one of those, and then followed by all machines and cable work. You have to build your structure. You have to build the foundation, the mass. So I can argue that, again, free weights, barbells, and dumbbells may not be optimal when it comes to building muscle when we talk about blood flow, pump, getting a lot of nutrients and blood into the muscle. But I can definitely say that it's optimal when it comes to building structure, building bone density, ligament health, and strength, building mass, right? We always talk about the mass monsters of the old school, and that they're changing today. And you don't see the mass monsters like you used to, the density of muscle and all of that. And a lot of it is correlated with the fact that they use free weights. Again, you can look this up and watch it. It's all out there. But again, I'm not going to go on that, but go check out that reel. Again, it wasn't an attack on Sam Sulek. It was just an opinion that I have, that the new school is using more machines and the old school is representing the free weight world. And I think that's just, you know, the way it is, and that's my opinion. Anyway, here's some questions and comments. Sorry about that. Went on a little run here, but let's jump into some questions and comments and wrap this video up. Got the first one here coming in from Matthew Strength 3265 with emojis. Shout out to you, Matthew Strength. Got another one here from Mason Roy 09N. Just says, unlike Sam Sulek, your version of his shoulder workout portrayed here is amazing, as you include ground-based free weight movements mostly. Meanwhile, with Sam Sulek, he keeps on stuffing his face with chocolate milk. Shout out to that comment. Appreciate that, Mason Roy. Really, shout out to that comment. Got another one here from Rain Anto89, just says, one of the best bodybuilding channels on YouTube. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Another one from Paris Smith. Get it done. That's what we do. Your black brother from another mother and my white brother from another mother killed it. Let's go. Shout out to you, Paris Smith. Keep killing it. Got another one here from Editorial Marte 9060. Hey bro, just a question. What hour do you go to sleep? Great video. I'm in bed before 9 o'clock and I operate really well on anywhere between 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Get that question a lot, so really appreciate that. Shout out to you. Another one from Brody Wardell 7011, just 100% emoji. Got another one here from Ruth1T1, just says, I like Sam's older videos before anyone knew who he was back in February, March last year. He had around 10,000 followers when I found his channel. He would do all free weights, heavy barbell, incline dumbbell, heavy curls, heavy barbell squats, and heavy barbell rows. He strayed away from that style, which is one of the main reasons I watched him. The training intensity with free weights. Nothing against machines, but it's not exciting nor is it fun to watch it. Certainly not why I got into the game. Give me some free weights with the chalk and loud music. Shout out to that. Yeah, I think, again, not that people haven't built some kind of foundation with free weights. I mean, you said it here. Sam Sulek probably built a foundation on free weights, just like a lot of bodybuilders and professional athletes of today. But again, I think you lose a lot if you just you lose that and then you depend on, you know, the majority of machine work. I think you lose a lot. And you're missing out on what the opportunities could be, and that's just in my opinion. But shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Victor Gadani 7595. The Ultimate Gym Man Cave. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Retro Boyan or Boy1 3577. What bands are you using? All the ones I've got snap after 2 months on my fourth set. I'm using the Elite Fitness bands from Elite Fitness. The Strong, the Average, the Strong, and the Light. You can check them out. They're great bands. EliteFitness.com. And then we're going to end here with the last one on this, on here with from user FR3NM6FNN9N. Sorry. Have you ever thought of cardio with weights like a simple power clean for 50 to 100 reps total, or doing higher rep squats and deadlifts and rowing? To me, that might make more sense than steady state to maintain strength and still do cardio. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think any of that kind of type of cardio and conditioning where you have weighted vests, carrying plates, doing farmer walks, I mean, sled drags, right? Staple of the Westside kind of GPP type work, right? Is sled dragging. Sled dragging is huge, and the Russians have proved that dragging logs out of the woods have benefited their deadlifts immensely. So doing sled drags with weighted sled and different things like that is great for cardio, great for strength as well. But definitely agree with that, and appreciate the comment. And then the last one more here from Nemens Clysosis. I'm sorry if I butchered that. It says +1 for not having thousands of cuts, edits while speaking. Shout out to you. All right, appreciate all the questions, guys. Sorry for this long-winded topic at the end and discussion, but either way, shout out to all the comments, and we'll see you guys for the next workout.